At 60 plus, we want to stay active, play with our grandchildren, and enjoy life. But are you starting to worry about your heart health declining after 60? Unfortunately, as you age, your risk of heart problems does increase. But don't panic. Nutrition experts agree that diet plays a key role in maintaining the health of this vital organ. Knowing which foods can be superheroes for your heart at this age is crucial. We'll show you the 6 best foods recommended by experts. If you care about your health after 60, this is a video you must watch until the end. Why is this topic important for those of you over 60? Entering the age of 60 and above is a precious phase of life, filled with experience and wisdom. During this time, our bodies may require extra attention, especially the vital organ that works hard throughout our lives, the heart. As we age, our blood vessels and heart also undergo natural changes. This doesn't necessarily mean illness, but it does make us slightly more susceptible to heart problems if not properly cared for. Therefore, maintaining heart health is especially important at this age. The risk of heart disease, such as heart attack or stroke, tend to increase with age, but the good news is that there are many things we can do to reduce this risk. One of the best and most accessible ways is through the food we consume daily. A healthy heart is key to staying active, energetic, and enjoying our days in old age. With a strong heart, we can be more active, spend time with family and loved ones, pursue hobbies, and feel more independent. Good heart health directly improves our overall quality of life. Choosing the right foods is an investment in long-term heart health. This 6 best foods to maintain heart health over 60 topic is here to provide practical guidance on what foods can be your heart's best friend at this age for a healthy and happy old age. Best foods for maintaining heart health over 60. Point 1. Title: Fatty fish, the power of omega-3 for a healthier heart in older age. Subtitle: Uncovering the crucial role of essential fatty acids in protecting the cardiovascular system. As we age 60 and beyond, our bodies undergo various natural changes. One aspect of health that requires extra attention is heart health. The risk of cardiovascular diseases, such as coronary heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure, tends to increase with age. However, the good news is that lifestyle, especially diet, plays a crucial role in mitigating these risks. Choosing the right foods can be the best investment in keeping your heart strong and functioning optimally in retirement. In our list of the best foods for maintaining heart health over 60, we place fatty fish at the top of our list because of its incredible benefits, particularly thanks to its key nutrient content, omega-3 fatty acids. This isn't just any fat. It's an essential polyunsaturated fat, meaning our bodies can't produce enough on our own and must be obtained from food. Why is fatty fish so beneficial for the heart, especially for those over 60? The answer lies in the 2 main types of omega-3 fatty acids it contains: EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid. These 2 molecules are micronutrient superheroes for the cardiovascular system, working through a variety of complex mechanisms within the body. Let's delve deeper into how EPA and DHA from fatty fish provide comprehensive protection for the heart in older adults. 1. Lowering triglyceride levels. Triglycerides are a type of fat that circulates in the blood. High triglyceride levels are an independent risk factor for heart disease, and this risk often increases with age, influenced by diet, weight, and other metabolic conditions. EPA and DHA have been shown to be highly effective in lowering blood triglyceride levels. They do this in several ways, including reducing triglyceride production in the liver and increasing triglyceride clearance from the bloodstream. For individuals over 60 who may have elevated triglyceride levels due to metabolic or lifestyle changes, regular consumption of fatty fish can be a very effective strategy for bringing these levels into a healthier range. 2. Lowering blood pressure. Hypertension, high blood pressure, is a very common condition among older adults and a major driver of heart disease and stroke. While the effects may not be as dramatic as those of antihypertensive medications, the omega-3 fatty acid from fatty fish can contribute positively to lowering blood pressure, particularly systolic blood pressure, the top number. The exact mechanism is complex, involving increased production of compounds that dilate blood vessels, such as nitric oxide, and reduced inflammation in blood vessel walls, which in turn improves blood vessel elasticity and function. More elastic and relaxed blood vessels allow blood to flow more smoothly, reducing pressure on artery walls. 3. Reduces blood clot formation. The formation of unwanted blood clots within the arteries, thrombosis, is a major cause of heart attacks and strokes. These clots often form around existing atherosclerotic plaques. Omega-3 fatty acids have antithrombotic effects. They affect the function of platelets, blood cells involved in clotting, by making them less likely to clump together. By reducing platelet stickiness, EPA and DHA help keep blood flowing smoothly, reducing the risk of sudden blockages in the coronary arteries or arteries in the brain. This effect is particularly relevant for older adults, who may already have atherosclerotic plaques that develop over time. 4. Fights chronic inflammation. Chronic, low-grade inflammation, often called inflammaging, is a process closely associated with aging and plays a central role in the development of atherosclerosis, hardening and narrowing of the arteries. Omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA, are powerful anti-inflammatory agents. They can reduce the production of pro-inflammatory molecules, such as inflammatory cytokines and eicosanoids, and even promote the production of specific anti-inflammatory molecules, such as resolvins and protectins, that help resolve the inflammatory process. By reducing inflammation in the artery walls, omega-3s help slow the development of atherosclerotic plaque and reduce the risk of complications such as plaque rupture. For older adults who tend to have higher levels of inflammation, this anti-inflammatory effect provides significant protection. 5. Stabilizes heart rhythm. Arrhythmias, heart rhythm disturbances, such as atrial fibrillation, become more common with age and can increase the risk of stroke. Research suggests that omega-3s may have a stabilizing effect on heart cell membranes, which may help reduce the risk of some types of arrhythmias. This mechanism involves omega-3s influencing ion channels in heart muscle cells, which are important for regulating heartbeat. While not a primary treatment for arrhythmias, regular consumption may provide an additional layer of protection. 6. Improves endothelial function. The endothelium is a thin layer of cells that lines the inside of blood vessels. A healthy endothelium is essential for keeping blood vessels flexible, regulating blood flow, and preventing plaque formation. Endothelial dysfunction is an early sign of heart disease. EPA and DHA have been shown to improve endothelial function by increasing nitric oxide production, a vasodilator, and reducing oxidative stress and inflammation in this lining. Better endothelial function means blood vessels can expand and contract more effectively as the body needs. Why are all of these benefits especially important for those over 60? Because at this age, the baseline risk for all the conditions mentioned above is already increased. The process of atherosclerosis may have been underway for years. Chronic inflammation is more common. The likelihood of having high blood pressure, high triglycerides, or a tendency for blood clots also increases. By regularly consuming fatty fish, seniors can proactively combat these multiple risk factors simultaneously through a single nutrient-rich food source. In addition to omega-3s, fatty fish is also a source of high-quality protein, which is essential for maintaining muscle mass, which tends to decline with age, vitamin D, often deficient in older adults and essential for bone health and immune function, and other essential minerals like selenium. This combination of nutrients makes fatty fish a nutritional powerhouse for overall health, not just heart health. Fish that fall into the fatty fish category include salmon, especially wild salmon, mackerel, herring, sardines, anchovies, and trout. It is recommended to consume at least 2 servings, about 100 to 150 grams per serving, of fatty fish per week for optimal heart benefits. Cooking method is also important. Baking, steaming, or boiling are the best options. Avoid frying, as it can add unhealthy saturated and trans fats. Canned fish such as sardines or salmon are also good sources of omega-3s, are convenient, and often have lower mercury levels, especially sardines. Of course, it's also important to consider potential risks, such as the mercury content of some large fish. However, recommended fatty fish, salmon, sardines, and mackerel generally have lower mercury levels, and their health benefits far outweigh the potential risks for most people, especially when consumed in recommended amounts. For those with fish allergies or an aversion to the taste of fish oil supplements may be an alternative, but getting nutrients from whole food sources is always preferable due to the synergy of other nutrients. In conclusion, incorporating fatty fish into your weekly diet is one of the most effective and evidence-based steps individuals over 60 can take to protect and improve their heart health. The power of omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, in lowering triglycerides, slightly lowering blood pressure, reducing blood clotting, fighting inflammation, stabilizing heart rhythm, and improving blood vessel function makes them invaluable foods for maintaining a healthy and strong heart in old age. Do you regularly consume fatty fish? Or perhaps have a favorite recipe tip? Share your experiences and opinions in the comments section. Nuts and seeds, a golden source of healthy fats, fiber, and heart protective nutrients. As you age 60 and beyond, maintaining heart health becomes a top priority. Changes in metabolism, declining organ function, and the accumulation of risks from years of sedentary lifestyle can increase your susceptibility to cardiovascular disease. Amid these challenges, the right food choices play a crucial role. One food group consistently recognized by nutritionists and cardiologists as a powerful ally for the heart is nuts and seeds. More than just a crunchy snack, they are a dense package of nutrients that offer a variety of specific benefits for maintaining cardiovascular health, especially in older age. Why are nuts and seeds so special for the heart of older adults? The answer lies in their unique nutritional composition, particularly their abundant healthy fats and fiber. Let's delve deeper into why these two components are so vital and how nuts and seeds provide them in an easily accessible and delicious form. Healthy fats, not the enemy, but the key. For years, fat has often been considered the enemy of a healthy diet. However, modern science has clarified that it's the type of fat that makes the difference between benefits and harms. For heart health, especially in individuals over 60 who may already have less than ideal cholesterol or blood pressure profiles, choosing the right fat sources is crucial. Nuts and seeds are prime sources of unsaturated fats, both monounsaturated and polyunsaturated. Monounsaturated fats, found abundantly in almonds, pistachios, and cashews, are known for their ability to help lower bad cholesterol, LDL, levels in the blood without lowering good cholesterol, HDL. High LDL levels are a major risk factor for plaque buildup in the arteries, atherosclerosis, which can block blood flow and lead to heart attacks or strokes. By replacing saturated fat sources, such as fatty red meat, butter, or palm oil, with unsaturated fats from nuts, we actively contribute to reducing this risk. Equally important are polyunsaturated fats, especially omega-3 fatty acids. While fatty fish are often the best-known source of omega-3s, EPA and DHA, some nuts and seeds, such as walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds, are rich sources of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based form of omega-3. Although ALA needs to be converted by the body into EPA and DHA, a process that is not always efficient in everyone, regular consumption of ALA still provides significant benefits. Omega-3s are widely recognized for their anti-inflammatory effects. Chronic, low-grade inflammation is a contributing factor to many age-related diseases, including heart disease. By reducing inflammation, omega-3s help protect blood vessel walls from damage. Furthermore, omega-3s also have a positive effect on triglycerides, another type of fat in the blood that, when high, also increases the risk of heart disease. Consuming omega-3s from nuts and seeds can help lower triglyceride levels. Some studies also suggest that omega-3s may help slightly lower blood pressure and prevent the formation of dangerous blood clots. For individuals over 60 who may already be taking medications to manage blood pressure or cholesterol, adding natural sources of omega-3s to the diet can be a valuable complementary strategy. It's important to note that while nuts are rich in healthy fats, they are also calorie-dense. Therefore, consumption should be moderate, about one small handful per day, or about 30 grams, to reap the benefits without gaining excessive weight, which can also be a burden on the heart. Fiber, the unsung hero. In addition to healthy fats, nuts and seeds are excellent sources of fiber. Fiber is the carbohydrate component of plants that the body cannot digest. There are two types of fiber, soluble and insoluble, and both offer unique benefits for heart health. Soluble fiber is the type most relevant for cholesterol management. When soluble fiber reaches the digestive tract, it forms a gel that binds dietary cholesterol and bile acids, which are made from cholesterol, in the small intestine. This bond prevents cholesterol from being reabsorbed into the bloodstream. As a result, cholesterol is excreted from the body in the feces. This process effectively helps lower LDL cholesterol levels in the blood. For people over 60, who often face challenges in managing cholesterol, increasing soluble fiber intake from sources like chia seeds, flax seeds, and some nuts like almonds can be a very effective dietary strategy. Furthermore, soluble fiber helps slow the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, which helps maintain stable blood sugar levels. This is important not only for people with diabetes, but also for heart health in general, as frequent blood sugar spikes can damage blood vessels over time. Stable blood sugar also contributes to a longer feeling of fullness, which can help with weight management. Insoluble fiber, also found in nuts and seeds, does not have the same direct effect on cholesterol as soluble fiber. However, insoluble fiber is important for overall digestive health, helping prevent constipation and maintain regular bowel movements. Good digestive health indirectly supports overall body health, including the body's ability to absorb essential nutrients and eliminate waste efficiently. The combination of soluble and insoluble fiber in nuts and seeds works synergistically to support heart and digestive health, two important aspects of well-being in older age. Other protective nutrients. In addition to healthy fats and fiber, nuts and seeds contain a variety of other micronutrients that support heart health. For example, magnesium, an important mineral that plays a role in regulating blood pressure and heart muscle function, is found in abundance in almonds, cashews, and pumpkin seeds. Vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant, helps protect cells from free radical damage, including the cells in blood vessel walls. Potassium, which helps balance sodium levels and support healthy blood pressure, is also present in varying amounts. The plant-based protein they provide can also be a good alternative to animal protein, which may be high in saturated fat. Choosing and consuming nuts. To get the most benefits, choose nuts and seeds that are free from added salt or sugar. Raw or dry roasted varieties are best. Avoid nuts coated with sugar, chocolate, or heavy seasonings. Flax seeds are best consumed in ground form, flaxseed meal, because whole seeds are difficult to digest and their nutrients are not well absorbed. Integrating nuts and seeds into your daily diet is easy. They can be enjoyed as a healthy snack between meals, added to oatmeal or yogurt for breakfast, sprinkled on salads for added texture and nutrition, mixed into smoothies, or used as ingredients in healthier recipes or baked goods. For people over 60, regularly incorporating nuts and seeds into your diet is a smart investment in maintaining heart health. With their nutritional profile rich in healthy fats, fiber, and a variety of essential vitamins and minerals, they offer comprehensive protection against the various risk factors for cardiovascular disease that increase with age. They're not just food, but key components of a heart-healthy lifestyle that can help ensure your golden years are enjoyed with optimal vitality and health. Have you experienced this? Share it in the comments. Nuts and seeds, a delicious source of heart power. Dense nutrients for a healthy heart in old age. As people age 60 and beyond, maintaining heart health becomes a top priority. Natural physiological changes with aging can increase the risk of cardiovascular diseases, such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and hardening of the arteries. Therefore, smart food choices play a crucial role in supporting optimal heart function and extending a quality life expectancy. Among the various food groups recommended for heart health, nuts and seeds stand out as nutritional powerhouses that are often overlooked, despite their significant benefits, especially for seniors. This is why nuts and seeds hold a prominent position as one of the 6 best foods for maintaining heart health in people over 60. Why are nuts and seeds so special for the heart? The answer lies in their incredibly rich and diverse nutritional profile. Unlike processed snacks that are often high in sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats, nuts and seeds are a complete package of nutrients that work synergistically to protect and improve heart health. The main component that makes nuts and seeds so beneficial is their healthy fat content. They are rich in unsaturated fats, both monounsaturated and polyunsaturated. These unsaturated fats differ from the saturated and trans fats found in processed foods and certain animal products, which can raise bad cholesterol, LDL, levels in the blood. Conversely, unsaturated fats help lower LDL cholesterol levels while maintaining or even increasing good cholesterol, HDL, levels. For older adults, maintaining this cholesterol balance is crucial because cholesterol plaque buildup in the arteries, atherosclerosis, is a major cause of coronary heart disease and stroke. More specifically, several types of nuts and seeds, such as walnuts, flaxseed, and chia seeds, are excellent sources of plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, known as alpha-linolenic acid, ALA. Although the human body converts ALA into other active omega-3 forms like EPA and DHA less efficiently than those from animal sources, fatty fish, ALA itself has significant anti-inflammatory benefits. Chronic low-grade inflammation is believed to play a role in the development of atherosclerosis and other heart conditions. By reducing inflammation, omega-3s from nuts and seeds help maintain healthy blood vessels. In addition to healthy fats, nuts and seeds are excellent sources of fiber. Fiber, both soluble and insoluble, plays a dual role in heart health. Soluble fiber, in particular, can bind cholesterol in the digestive tract and transport it out of the body, thereby helping lower total and LDL cholesterol levels. Fiber also helps control blood sugar levels by slowing glucose absorption. For older adults who may be at higher risk for type 2 diabetes, a major risk factor for heart disease, good blood sugar control is especially important. Fiber also keeps you feeling fuller for longer, aiding weight management, which indirectly reduces the burden on the heart. Nuts and seeds are also packed with various vitamins and minerals that support heart function. Magnesium, for example, is an essential mineral that plays a role in regulating blood pressure, muscle function, including the heart muscle and heart rhythm. Many older adults are at risk of magnesium deficiency, so consuming nuts and seeds can help meet this need. Potassium, another mineral abundant in some nuts and seeds, helps balance sodium levels in the body, which is crucial for maintaining normal blood pressure. Vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant found in almonds and sunflower seeds, helps protect the body's cells, including those in blood vessel walls, from free radical damage, oxidative stress, a contributing factor to atherosclerosis. Some seeds also contain L-arginine, an amino acid that is converted into nitric oxide in the body, a compound that helps blood vessels relax and dilate, improving blood flow. Furthermore, nuts and seeds contain various other bioactive compounds, such as phytosterols and phytosanols, plant compounds that are structurally similar to cholesterol and can help inhibit cholesterol absorption in the intestines, as well as various antioxidants and other phytochemicals. These compounds work together to reduce inflammation, protect cells from damage, and support overall vascular health. For individuals over 60, the nutrient density of nuts and seeds is invaluable. As we age, our appetite or our body's ability to absorb certain nutrients may decline. Nuts and seeds provide a high concentration of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and healthy fats in a relatively small portion, making them an efficient way to obtain essential nutrients without consuming large volumes of food. They can also be a good and long-lasting source of energy, thanks to their healthy fat and protein content. Some specific examples of nuts and seeds that are highly recommended for heart health include almonds, rich in vitamin E, magnesium, and fiber. Walnuts, the highest source of ELA, omega-3, among nuts and rich in antioxidants. Pistachios, good source of potassium and phytosterols. Pecans, good source of antioxidants. Brazil nuts, very rich in selenium, important for thyroid function and antioxidants, but consumption should be limited due to their very high selenium content. Flax seeds, good source of ELA, fiber, and lignans, antioxidant compounds. They are best consumed ground for easy absorption. Chia seeds, good source of ELA, fiber, calcium, and antioxidants. They absorb liquid and form a gel, which is good for digestion. Pumpkin seeds, rich in magnesium, zinc, and antioxidants. Sunflower seeds, good source of vitamin E and magnesium. Despite their numerous benefits, it's important to consume nuts and seeds wisely. They are calorie-dense due to their fat content, so the recommended serving size is generally about a small handful per day. Choose unsalted varieties to avoid excess sodium intake, which can raise blood pressure. Avoid nuts coated with sugar or fried in a lot of oil. Eating them as a snack, adding them to oatmeal, yogurt, salads, or smoothies is an easy way to integrate them into your daily diet. For seniors, there's one important consideration: the risk of choking. Be sure to chew nuts and seeds thoroughly or choose easier-to-consume forms like natural peanut butter without added sugar and hydrogenated oils, or seeds mixed into soft foods. Incorporating unsalted nuts and seeds into your daily diet is a delicious, proactive step to support heart health in older age. With their nutritional profile rich in healthy fats, fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, they offer significant protection against common heart disease risk factors in older adults. Choosing the right varieties and consuming them in reasonable portions can significantly contribute to a healthier and more active quality of life. Have you experienced this? Share it in the comments. Nuts and seeds, a small powerhouse for a strong heart in old age. Why nut and seed intake is important for cardiovascular health in seniors. As we age, especially after 60, our bodies undergo various natural changes. The cardiovascular system, which includes the heart and blood vessels, becomes more susceptible to conditions such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, hardening of the arteries, atherosclerosis, and chronic inflammation. These factors significantly increase the risk of heart disease and stroke. Therefore, maintaining heart health through a smart diet becomes increasingly crucial. Among the various recommended food groups, nuts and seeds are often highlighted as small superfoods that pack incredible power in supporting heart health, especially for those in their later years. Despite their small size, nuts such as almonds, walnuts, pistachios, cashews, and seeds such as chia seeds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds are highly concentrated sources of nutrients. They provide a unique combination of healthy fats, dietary fiber, plant-based protein, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidant compounds that work synergistically to protect and improve heart function. For older adults who may have lower total calorie intake or less efficient nutrient absorption, consuming nutrient-dense foods like nuts and seeds is an effective way to obtain essential vitamins and minerals without having to eat large portions. One of the most significant contributions of nuts and seeds to heart health is their beneficial fat profile. Unlike saturated and trans fats, which can raise LDL bad cholesterol and clog arteries, nuts and seeds are rich in monounsaturated fats, MUFAs, and polyunsaturated fats, PUFAs. MUFAs, found abundantly in almonds, cashews, and pistachios, and PUFAs, abundant in walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds, help lower LDL cholesterol levels in the blood. Furthermore, some seeds and nuts, particularly walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds, are sources of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a type of plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. Although ALA is not as effective in the body as fish-derived omega-3s, EPA and DHA, it still has anti-inflammatory benefits and can be converted in small amounts to these active forms, contributing to a reduced risk of blood clots and blood vessel inflammation. For older adults who may not regularly consume fatty fish, these plant-based sources of omega-3s are a valuable alternative. In addition to healthy fats, the high dietary fiber content in nuts and seeds also plays a vital role in maintaining heart health. Fiber, especially soluble fiber, can bind cholesterol in the digestive tract and transport out of the body, thereby helping to lower blood cholesterol levels. Fiber also helps control blood sugar levels and increases satiety, which can aid in weight management, an important factor in reducing the workload of the heart. In people over 60, when digestive issues can be more common, adequate fiber intake also supports overall gut health, which has recently been linked to cardiovascular health through the gut-heart axis. Nuts and seeds are also a storehouse of antioxidants. Vitamin E, selenium, polyphenol, and flavonoids are some examples of powerful antioxidants found in these foods. Antioxidants work by neutralizing free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage cells, including those lining blood vessel walls. This oxidative damage is a major trigger for atherosclerosis. By reducing oxidative stress, antioxidants help maintain blood vessel flexibility and function, ensuring smooth blood flow to the heart and throughout the body. In older adults, where the natural aging process can increase oxidative stress, antioxidant intake from natural sources like nuts and seeds becomes especially important. Minerals like magnesium and potassium, which are abundant in nuts and seeds, also contribute significantly to heart health. Magnesium helps regulate blood pressure and heart rhythm, while potassium helps balance sodium levels in the body, which is also crucial for maintaining healthy blood pressure. High blood pressure is a major risk factor for heart disease and stroke, and its ability to be managed through a diet rich in minerals like magnesium and potassium is particularly beneficial for older adults. Additionally, nuts and seeds contain phytosterol compounds, plant sterols and stanols, that are structurally similar to cholesterol. When consumed, phytosterols compete with cholesterol in the digestive tract for absorption, thereby reducing the amount of cholesterol entering the bloodstream. This effect, combined with fiber and unsaturated fats, makes nuts and seeds a powerful food for lowering cholesterol. It's important to note that these benefits are best achieved from nuts and seeds in their natural or minimally processed form. Choose unsalted or sugar-free varieties, and avoid those coated in chocolate or candy. Although highly nutritious, nuts and seeds are also calorie-dense due to their fat content. Therefore, moderation is key. The recommended serving size is usually about one small handful or about 30 grams per day. Consuming more than the recommended portion on a regular basis can lead to an unwanted increase in calorie intake, which can negatively impact weight and heart health. For older adults who may have dental or digestive issues, consuming nuts and seeds in a more easily digestible form may be a solution. For example, grind flax seeds or chia seeds before consuming, especially flax seeds for better nutrient absorption. Mix natural peanut butter, without added sugar and hydrogenated oils, into food, or add seeds to smoothies or yogurt. Softer walnuts or pistachios may also be easier to chew than whole almonds. Overall, incorporating nuts and seeds regularly and in reasonable portions into your daily diet is a simple yet highly effective strategy for maintaining heart health in your 60s and beyond. Their richness in nutrients, from healthy fats and fiber to antioxidants and essential minerals, works together to lower cholesterol, reduce inflammation, maintain blood pressure, and protect blood vessels from damage. They are proof that the biggest contributions to health often come from small, nutrient-dense sources. Have you experienced this? Share it in the comments. Nuts and seeds, a small powerhouse for a strong heart in old age. A solid source of nutrients for cardiovascular health after 60. As you age 60 and beyond, your body undergoes various natural changes. Organ function may not be as optimal as before, and the risk of developing chronic conditions like cardiovascular disease tends to increase. This is where a diet tailored to your age-specific needs becomes crucial in the effort to maintain heart health. There's one food group that is often overlooked due to its small size, yet packs a tremendous nutritional punch: nuts and seeds. For many people, especially those in older generations, nuts may be known only as a savory snack or a topping on a cake. However, scientific evidence over the past few decades has consistently shown that regularly consuming nuts and seeds is one of the most effective dietary strategies for supporting heart health. And these benefits are especially relevant for individuals aged 60 and over. Why is that? The key to the power of nuts and seeds lies in their incredibly dense nutrient profile. They're not just a source of calories, which can be a concern for some, but more importantly, they're a concentrated source of healthy fats, fiber, plant-based protein, vitamins, minerals, and other bioactive compounds that work synergistically to protect and improve cardiovascular function. Let's dig deeper into the specific nutritional components of nuts and seeds and how they contribute to heart health in your 60s. 1. Healthy fats, monounsaturated and polyunsaturated. These are the main heroes in nuts and seeds. Unlike saturated or trans fats, which can increase bad cholesterol, LDL, levels and the risk of heart disease, nuts and seeds are rich in unsaturated fats. Monounsaturated fats, such as those found in almonds, cashews, and sunflower seeds, and polyunsaturated fats, especially omega-3 fatty acids found in walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds, have significant positive effects. They help lower LDL cholesterol levels, which is a major risk factor for atherosclerosis, plaque buildup in the arteries. At the same time, some of these fats, especially omega-3s, can help raise levels of good cholesterol, HDL, which removes excess cholesterol from the bloodstream and transports it back to the liver for excretion. For people over 60, where the risk of high cholesterol tends to increase, consuming these healthy fats is a vital protective shield. 2. Fiber. Nuts and seeds are excellent sources of fiber, both soluble and insoluble. Soluble fiber has a remarkable ability to bind cholesterol in the digestive tract and transport out of the body before it can be absorbed into the bloodstream. This mechanism directly contributes to lowering total and LDL cholesterol levels. Furthermore, fiber helps slow the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, which helps maintain stable blood sugar levels. Drastic blood sugar fluctuations can damage blood vessels over time, so good blood sugar control is crucial for heart health, especially for older adults who may be at risk for type 2 diabetes. Fiber also promotes satiety, helping manage weight, another factor that significantly impacts heart health. 3. Plant-based protein. Although often associated with meat, nuts and seeds are excellent sources of high-quality plant-based protein. Protein is essential for cell and tissue repair throughout the body, including the heart muscle. For older adults, adequate protein intake also helps maintain overall muscle mass, which is essential for metabolism and mobility, indirectly supporting an active lifestyle that is good for the heart. For vitamins and minerals, this is where nuts and seeds truly shine as micronutrient powerhouses. Magnesium. This mineral is essential for muscle and nerve function, including the heart muscle. Magnesium helps regulate blood pressure by helping blood vessels relax. Many older adults tend to have suboptimal magnesium intake, making nuts a valuable source. Potassium. Potassium works with sodium to regulate fluid balance and blood pressure. Adequate potassium intake helps balance the effects of sodium salt, which is often consumed in excess and can raise blood pressure. Maintaining blood pressure within a normal range is especially important in older age to prevent stroke and heart disease. Vitamin E. This powerful antioxidant helps protect the body's cells from free radical damage. In a health context, existing conditions. Many older adults may already have conditions such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or diabetes. Nuts and seeds can be powerful allies in managing these conditions through the mechanisms mentioned above. Nutritional needs. Although calorie needs may decrease, the need for essential nutrients remains high, or even increases, as nutrient absorption may be less efficient in some older individuals. Nuts and seeds provide dense nutrition in small portions. Chronic inflammation. Chronic, low-grade inflammation is common with aging and contributes to heart disease. The anti-inflammatory properties of nuts and seeds can help combat this process. Choosing and consuming nuts and seeds wisely. While highly beneficial, there are a few caveats to consider. Portion size. Nuts and seeds are indeed calorie-dense. The key to their benefits lies in consuming them in moderate and regular amounts, rather than large portions. About 1 ounce, about 30 grams, or a small handful per day is sufficient for significant benefits. Options. Choose unsalted or lightly salted varieties. Avoid nuts coated with sugar or chocolate, or those roasted with lots of added oils. Dry roasted or raw are best. Variety. Each type of nut and seed has a slightly different nutritional profile. Eating a variety of types, e.g. walnuts for omega-3s, almonds for vitamin E, flax/chia seeds for fiber and omega-3s, will provide a broader spectrum of benefits. How to eat. Nuts and seeds are very easy to integrate into your daily diet. Add them to oatmeal or yogurt. Sprinkle them on salads, mix them into smoothies. Use natural nut butters without added sugars and hydrogenated oils, or enjoy them as a snack between meals. In conclusion, nuts and seeds are a small investment with big rewards for heart health in those 60 and older. With their unique combination of healthy fats, fiber, protein, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, they work from multiple angles to help manage cholesterol, lower blood pressure, reduce inflammation, and maintain healthy blood vessels. Incorporating a small handful of these nutritional treasures into your daily diet is a delicious and effective proactive step in keeping your heart strong and healthy in your later years. Do you already regularly consume nuts or seeds as part of your heart-healthy diet? Or perhaps you're just starting to give them a try after reading this. Share your experiences or intentions in the comments. Fatty fish. a magical source of omega-3s for a strong heart in old age. Uncovering the power of omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, in maintaining cardiovascular health after age 60. As you enter your 60s and beyond, maintaining heart health becomes a top priority. The cardiovascular system undergoes natural changes over time, including potential increases in blood pressure, cholesterol levels, inflammation, and the risk of heart rhythm problems. While various foods play a crucial role, one food category offers exceptional and specific benefits in addressing these challenges. Fatty fish, thanks to its high content of long-chain omega-3 fatty acids, EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid. Why do fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, herring, sardines, and anchovies often top the list of heart-healthy foods? The answer lies in their high concentration of EPA and DHA, which are not easily found in significant amounts in other food sources. These omega-3 fatty acids are not ordinary fats. They are essential structural components of every cell in the body, especially in the brain and retina, and play a vital role in numerous physiological processes. However, their benefits to the heart, particularly in the elderly, are particularly pronounced and multifaceted. As people age 60 and older, the body may become more susceptible to chronic low-grade inflammation. This inflammation is a major driver of atherosclerosis, plaque buildup in the arteries, which can lead to coronary heart disease, stroke, and peripheral artery disease. EPA and DHA have potent anti-inflammatory properties. They work by influencing production of signaling molecules involved in the inflammatory response. By reducing inflammation throughout the body, including in blood vessel walls, omega-3s help slow the progression and severity of atherosclerosis. This is crucial because stable plaque is less likely to rupture and cause a sudden blockage, heart attack, or stroke. Beyond its anti-inflammatory effects, one of the most well-established benefits of EPA and DHA is their ability to lower blood triglyceride levels. Triglycerides are a type of fat that, when high, are an independent risk factor for heart disease, especially when combined with low HDL, good, cholesterol, and high LDL, bad, cholesterol. The mechanism by which omega-3s lower triglycerides is complex, involving reduced triglyceride production in the liver and increased clearance of triglyceride particles from the blood. For older adults who may have a suboptimal lipid profile, regularly consuming fatty fish can be an effective strategy for improving triglyceride levels without relying solely on medication, although medical consultation is still important. Another important benefit is the effect of omega-3s on blood pressure. While the effect may not be as dramatic as that of antihypertensive medications, research suggests that consuming EPA and DHA can lead to lower blood pressure, especially in individuals with pre-existing hypertension. The mechanism involves increased production of nitric oxide, a molecule that helps blood vessels relax and dilate, thereby reducing resistance to blood flow. More elastic and relaxed blood vessels are essential for maintaining healthy blood circulation as we age. Furthermore, EPA and DHA have been shown to affect the function of platelets, small blood cells that play a role in blood clotting. Omega-3s make platelets less likely to clump together, platelet aggregation. While blood clotting is essential for stopping bleeding, the formation of unwanted blood clots in arteries already narrow by plaque can lead to a heart attack or stroke. By reducing the tendency of platelets to stick together, omega-3s help maintain smooth blood flow and reduce the risk of dangerous clot formation. This is an invaluable added layer of protection for older hearts. Another relevant aspect for older adults is the risk of arrhythmias, or irregular heart rhythms, such as atrial fibrillation, which increases with age. Some studies suggest that EPA and DHA may help stabilize heart cell membranes, affecting ion channels that regulate the heart's electrical activity. This could potentially reduce the heart's susceptibility to life-threatening arrhythmias, although further research is ongoing in this area. However, this effect adds to the long list of cardioprotective benefits of omega-3s. How can you incorporate fatty fish into your daily or weekly diet if you're over 60? The general recommendation from heart health organizations is to consume at least 2 servings of fatty fish per week, with each serving weighing approximately 100 to 150 grams. It's important to choose healthy cooking methods, such as grilling, baking, steaming, or boiling, rather than frying, to avoid adding unhealthy fats and excess calories. Good fatty fish choices include salmon, very rich in EPA and DHA, and easy to find and prepare. Wild salmon is generally considered to have higher levels of omega-3s than farmed salmon, although both are good sources. Mackerel, small fish rich in omega-3s, but be aware of potential mercury levels in larger species, Spanish mackerel. Atlantic or Pacific mackerel are generally safer choices. Herring, another small fish very rich in omega-3s and low in mercury. Sardines, often sold in cans, sardines are an affordable and convenient source of omega-3s, calcium, if eaten with the bones, and vitamin D. Anchovies, although small, anchovies are nutrient-dense and rich in omega-3s. They're also often sold in cans. For individuals who dislike fish or have allergies, plant-based sources of omega-3 alpha-linolenic acid, such as flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts can be an alternative. However, the body needs to convert ALA into EPA and DHA, a process that is inefficient in many people. Therefore, direct sources of fatty fish or fish oil supplements, after consulting a doctor, especially if taking blood thinners, are often recommended to obtain the maximum cardiovascular benefits of EPA and DHA. Regularly incorporating fatty fish into the diet of older adults is not just about nutrition. It is an active investment in maintaining optimal heart function, reducing the risk of cardiovascular disease, and supporting a better, more active quality of life in the golden years. The multifaceted benefits of EPA and DHA, from reducing inflammation and triglycerides to influencing blood pressure and heart rhythm, make them invaluable components of a dietary strategy for heart health over 60. Have you experienced this? Share it in the comments. Food tips for a healthy heart in older age. Maintaining heart health in older age is a valuable gift to yourself. Choosing the right foods can be part of this effort without feeling overwhelmed. Here are some simple ideas to try. 1. Enjoy fatty fish occasionally. Consider including fish like salmon or mackerel in your weekly menu, perhaps once or twice. Their beneficial nutrients can help maintain heart health. You can steam or bake them for easier enjoyment. 2. Increase your intake of whole grains. Try replacing some of your white rice with brown rice, or start your day with a bowl of oatmeal. Whole grains are rich in fiber, which is beneficial for your overall health, including heart health. 3. Vary your variety of colorful fruits and vegetables. Don't be afraid to enjoy a variety of different colored fruits and vegetables every day. These natural colors indicate a wealth of nutrients that support overall health and make for a refreshing, healthy snack. 4. Include moderate sources of healthy fats. You can try adding a small handful of nuts like almonds or walnuts as a snack, or using olive oil when cooking. These healthy fats are important, but be mindful of portion sizes. 5. Include legumes in your meals. Consider adding legumes like chickpeas, lentils, or kidney beans to your soups, stir-fries, or salads. They are a good source of fiber and heart-healthy plant-based protein. Remember, these are all options that you can adjust to your tastes and your overall health. The most important thing is to enjoy the process and choose what feels best for your body. Thank you so much for accompanying us to the end of this video. Truly, every moment together is precious to us. If this content touched your heart or was helpful, please take a moment to like it, share it with friends or family who might need it, and don't forget to subscribe so we can continue to connect and grow together. We also look forward to your comments below, sharing your valuable stories and experiences, and let's inspire each other. Especially for our loyal viewers who are older, always remember, age is just a number. Keep learning, creating, and enjoying every moment. You are proof that life always has color, and it's never too late to shine.